I don't recall if I've already told you this. In this garden, this is the raised bed garden. Of course, it doesn't look very nice. It's got a lot of weeds in it. And we are in September. Um, but what I've been doing, especially around that 1 4x8 square there with the squash plant growing everywhere, is when I mow the yard and I have the bagger on the lawnmower and it gets filled up, I bring it out here and I dump it. You can see where I've been putting it. I dump it on the ground. It becomes a nice, loamy, soft cushion, I guess you could say. It's a mulch, of course, and it'll help keep the weeds down. You can see how the weeds are. There are weeds all in this garden. But I started doing it around this 4x4 square specifically because these plants seem to demand a whole lot of moisture. So we were going through a hot spell. So I figured, okay, well, a hot spell without much rain. So I figured, okay, I'll just go ahead and when I mow the yard, I'll just empty the bagger here around this 4x8 square. And as I was doing that, I realized, wow, it's really keeping the weeds down compared to like way back there. Some of the weeds have popped through. But generally, where I've been putting this, right, the weeds aren't growing. So if I'd continued on down through there, all those weeds wouldn't be there. Of course, inside this 4x8, that one kind of went wild. But one thing I do, I don't know if you see this or not, these are coffee grounds. I've been bringing my coffee grounds out, and instead of composting them or giving them out, throwing them out for the chickens, I bring them over here and I lay them on top of the grass that I mowed up in the bagger and I put here. And what that does is, as it dries, you can see some here, right here. That's dry. But as it dries and, you know, the wind blows and we walk through, look at that, it's already gone. You can't even see it now. It kind of works its way down in there. And what that does is it attracts earthworms. Earthworms will get under there, and they love coffee grounds. So the earthworms will get under there and start eating on decomposted or all the bacteria, all the fungi, the molds and mildews and all that good stuff in there. The decomposition of the materials the earthworms love to eat. So they'll start eating that. And the coffee grounds really, really help to bring them. Not only that, but I'll just take the coffee grounds or the coffee filters and the occasional toilet paper roll or paper towel roll, cardboard of course, and just lay it out here. And whenever I mow the yard again, I'll just put another layer of the mowed grass on top of all that. I'll just keep layering it in, and before long, I'm going to have a wonderful loamy mulch composted material that will help retain water and help you to grow big, beautiful squashes. What does that look like? Look at those little buggies. Got some buggies on there. So anyway, big, beautiful squashes. Yeah, look at that. We've already picked a couple of them and took them in. But big, beautiful other plants as well. So I know that this mulch that I've put in here has a lot of seeds. Grass seeds, weed seeds, whatever. But that's okay. Because when you look out through here, you realize there are millions and millions and millions of weed and grass seeds out here anyway. My goal is just to create a nice mulch that will decompose and create a good environment for earthworms, natural good bacteria, fungi, all that good stuff that grows on decomposing material, and in turn feeds your plants, helps hold the moisture in, help provide moisture for your plants that you want to grow, and of course good harvest of wonderful squashies and tomatoes and all those other wonderful things that you get out of the gardens. And that's the goal, is to just enjoy the food that you grow. Wish me luck on my gardens.